Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft After Dark. That's right, we're back again. We're doing some more cool stuff. A couple nights ago we went and raided the End and killed the End Dragon. I just reviewed the footage and unfortunately my recording software was being weird, so all we got was a black screen. I don't like it. I don't like the black screen. But it was quite an adventure. We had some fun. The End over there is rather weird with the large biome setup. I'll have to show you guys that once I get my elytra all set up with mending and unbreakable, and we get some rockets going on. And speaking of rockets, looks like Astro has started his pseudo creeper farm. Gonna get that all set up for creeperification. Is what we like to call it, creeperification. He's gonna set up a creeper farm here, and Alan's got a sugarcane farm going, so we get plenty of paper. So we'll soon be in business with lots of rockets, so we can fly around and do our thing. But we were having a little trouble getting mending books because fishing is not producing as many mending books as I would like. It's not being very cooperative. But I've got some more work done here on the Atlantis. I got some of the tower work done. Oh, I gotta show you guys the fishing stuff. So I've been working on the interior here a little bit, and I've got the fish tanks windows placed in, and I'm kind of wondering, you know, how I feel about them. So right here you got the exterior windows where you can look in. You can see all the cool stuff that's going to go on in there. Just like so. Alright, let's go around to the one that I have sort of set up so far. Alright, there we go. Look at that. I actually like this class here. It's a little murky. I was talking to Al, he suggested maybe using the white glass to get a little bit more visibility in there. But the only problem with the white glass is there's so many dots on here. So many pixels. I'm not a real big fan of that. If there were, you know, just a little bit of pixels here and there, and more clear in the center, that would be cool. But he is right, you do see a little bit better in there, but I'm not sure if I want to muck up the design with the white glass and just keep it all cyan colored. Let's go on the inside here and take a look. Done some cool things, did some really weird stuff so far. But yeah, I've got all this glassed out for the top cages, and we caught our first zombie villager and converted him. He's a cartographer, so we're gonna have access to woodland maps and regular maps and map making stuff. And then here's an empty tank here. As you can see, there's some fish already in there congregating and doing their thing. This right here is what we come up with so far for a tank. And I kind of like the idea here. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm still going to take some of this grass out because it just seems like it's too much in certain areas. But you can fully swim around, and the cool part is you can actually swim to the other tanks. And swim around with the fish. Pretty cool. And you got a full view of the guardians getting there, thrown into the dropper there. And you can view the outside world through here. Now with the conduit underwater, you actually get a better view outside than you do coming inside because of the way the glass works. But yeah, we've been tweaking some stuff. Let me show you guys up here. Swimming up the elevator. So yeah, I've got the storage setup that you guys saw me. I haven't really messed around with it too much yet. I still gotta finish doing these walls here. Gotta get more wood, get more chests lined up. Probably do that today. Go on a wood hunt, get all the chests set up that we need, and then we are in dire need of iron. Everybody on the server is like, you got any iron? You got any iron? And we don't have any iron, so I'm gonna see if I can mine up some more iron and maybe get a couple more villagers set up for a breeder so I can actually get the iron golem farm going, because we are going to need a lot more iron than we have access to. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us. But I did make a nice change that I liked. Let me go down here and I'll show you guys. We're going to use the elevator. Alright, so with the advent of having the mob grinder there, and Hutchie discovered a skeleton spawner, so we made him a grinder over there for that, I decided I was going to try out some bone, and I replaced the white lines here with the bone blocks, and I really, really like how that looks. It gives it more of an antique kind of weathering effect. It, looked like water lines have been dripping down the white walls. I kind of like the way that looks, so we're going to replace all the white concrete with bone block once I get enough of that built up. So yeah, we're going to do some stuff today. Alright, so first thing on the agenda is I got to go get a ton of wood and get those chests set up, because we need to get our storage system rocking and rolling. And I also need to keep my eyes out for some zombie villagers so we can convert them and get them set up for a villager breeder. Because we need Golem farm. We need Golem farm. Because I need iron for all sorts of things. For these trapdoors and the arms. I need iron for all the hoppers upstairs in the storage system. We need iron gates. We need iron doors. We need iron. We've got to have the iron. Must have iron. Alright, so I'm going to go get some wood set up here and start collecting all the supplies I'm going to need for everything we're about to do. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll be back with a progress update. Back here, and a little bit of an emergency alert. Yes! One of the guys on the server, while we were doing some stuff, found a village with actual villagers that were not dead yet. So we confiscated a few. It was relatively close, so he boated a couple over here. He took a couple over to his place. And this will give us enough of a start to get our villager breeder done. So, what I'm going to do now, everything else is on hold until we get the villager breeder set up and running, so we can get our golem farm started. Because we are in dire need of iron. Let's go up to the top one here. Alright, so the plan is, I'm going to stick a villager breeder up here. I'm going to put a dude up here, up high with a bunch of doors. And then I'm going to put some farmland down here with some water in the center. And wall it up with glass so nothing else can get in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the farmer up here with the other guy and put the nitwit up a little higher. And the farmer will start farming potatoes. And then from there, we'll get the breeder functional and start breeding a bunch of dudes. And then once we get enough, we're going to start transporting them up to the top there once I get the golem farm set up and ready. So, let me go get some supplies. We'll get this set up here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back here. We've got our pseudo-villager breeder pit made up here. And we've got the farmer already working, doing his thing. And we've got our first set of babies already. Look at this. It's working out beautifully. We've got 2 babies. Alright, so the next plan is, now that we have this in place, thanks to Aponte, who located a nice village for us that was close by, now we're going to go up here to that circle up there and get our iron golem farm set up there. So I've got a lot of work I got to do, got a lot more materials I got to grab, but once I grab those, I'll go up there, we'll show you how we're going to build this bad boy, and then hopefully by that time we'll have enough villagers to start transporting up and getting them set up for golem farming. Alright, we're up on the top here doing our thing. We're getting our iron golem farm set up. Let me show you guys what we're planning. So right here, that ring right down there, essentially these 4 torches are the center of that ring. And what I want to do is I'm going to make a cross-shaped drop zone for the golems. And what we're going to wind up doing is taking that tower all the way up to the bottom of this, so that'll wind up being the support structure for this. So, what we measured out was, that's the top of the golem farm right there. That's the very top of the world, and that's where we want our doors situated, and we're going to have 2 layers for the water, so that they're spawning in, and we've got, you know, all that covered. So this right here is going to be the very bottom floor of the golem farm. And what we're going to do is use... Oh, put some dirt back there. We're going to use this as the very bottom floor. And what we're going to do right here is we're going to measure this out. We'll come off there. Make sure we get our cross shape for our drop zone. Alright. Looks like Alan has joined a server. Let's get this situated here. Alright. Alright, so essentially this is going to be our drop area for the golems. They're going to get pushed into the center here and get dropped to their doom. Alright, and then from here we want to make sure that we're 8 blocks back for the water sources. So we'll count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'll come right to the edge of this here. Alright. And then we'll do the same on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's going to wind up being our water sources. Basically all our flowing water pushing towards the center. We'll do the same on all sides here. Alright, and it gives us a measure of where we need to go and what we need to build up. Alright, I have intentionally left this part open here so that I can still have access to my elevator. But what we're going to do is we're going to knock these dirt pieces out here that I don't need anymore. Get those out of the way. Get some more of this prismarine. Alright, and now the elevator, we're going to wind up pushing that this way underneath, or maybe this way underneath, and then have access to the actual golem ring. Because outside this set of doors here, what we're going to have is a pod system, almost like a domed kind of corridor for all the villagers. Alright, and let me get this part marked here. Alright, we'll throw down some torches to make sure we've got light so we're not getting jumped every 5 seconds. Alright, so now that we've got our platform measured out, what we need to do is come up one off the back here, and then make a perimeter. And this should give us one off the back there. Alright. Okay, and then we got one off the back here. And that will lead us into our measured platform on the back. Right there. Okay, build that one in there. We'll get this started over here too. Take this one out. Get that set up. And then we'll go this way. And then we'll meet the center part there. Alright, so now that we've got our spawn ring set up, this is where the golems are going to spawn in. And our water is going to push them all to the center and drop them down. We're going to set up a kill zone underneath here. But let me fill in the floor here, and then when we come back, we'll show you what we're doing for the doors and the lighting situation and the whole 9 yards. So we'll be back in just a bit. Alright, we're back. We got the main golem pit built. I had a little bit of a slight miscalculation in the size of this place. Originally I was going to put the doors up one more, but then I realized that I need to put half slabs on the top of this, and in order to do that I had to lower it down one because of the world height limitation, because when I put the half slab up top there, that's going to be the top of the world, and it's not going to be able to allow me to build any further up. So I decided I'm going to do one high wall here, which shouldn't be a problem because I can still get the water up to the one level up here. So what we're going to do now is craft the doors. I'm going to need 80 in total, is 20 for each side. So we're going to craft all the doors and get those in place. So let's grab our crafting table here, put that down, and then grab a bunch of wood and make some doors. Let's see, we need 80, so well, that'll be enough. A little overkill. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start here, and then we're just going to crouch and hold right click and place all of our doors in place. So I'm going to time lapse this a little bit, get these doors in place for you. Alright, we got all of our doors in place here, as you can see. Nice and easy. Now the next step is going to be to fill this up with water, get all the water pushing towards this direction. But first what I'm going to do is set up a perimeter under there to drop down for our kill zone, and then I'm going to set a platform outside of this so that we can walk on and get our area set up for our villagers to roam free. So let me grab all that stuff, do all this stuff, and then when I come back we'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, got some things moved around, got a little temporary platform under here to work out of while we're doing our thing here. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to fill this bad boy with water so that nothing will spawn in here, and then we'll get some half slabs up top there, make sure everything is spawn proof up here so this way we can work in comfort and safety. Alright, so we've got our stuff situated there, got some buckets of water. What we're going to do is take our first bucket of water, we'll place it up here and let it flow, and then we'll take another bucket of water, put it right here, and then another one right there, and then we'll take a fourth one and make another water source block right here. So now we can take from this center and keep moving down one for every other one and make water sources. Alright, so what we want to do now is make sure we get all the corners done first. Make sure you have depth strider when you're doing this, otherwise it's going to be a fun time. Alright, let's get that one in place. We'll do all the four corners and then we'll get all the water sources in place there. Alright, we got all the water in place. Now we're going to remove these dirt blocks here. We'll be on our way. Alright, we got the dirt blocks gone there. Then we're going to check to make sure all of our water streams are flowing and there's no dead spots. If you have any dead spots, you can wind up with golems standing there looking dumb, doing absolutely nothing. Alright, so we got water flowing here. All of our corner water is flowing. Good, good. Looks like all that's flowing. All that over there is flowing. And we got a flow over here. Alright, so we're going with the flow. Alright, so this gives us a nice 4x4 area for which to drop these guys out of. Plenty of space to get golems down. You can usually get away with a 2x2, but I'm not going to risk it with all the new water mechanics and whatnot. Alright, so we got that in place there. now all we gotta do is get the half slabs up and then build our villager platform outside. So we'll get that done and we'll be back shortly. Alright, bit of a progress update. We made some incredible progress on our golem farm design here. And look what's going on in here. We've got villagers. That's right, yep, it's working like a charm. Working like a charm. Yeah. And I had to move the initial village out of the way because I realized when I was building this that I was going to make this blocked as far as skylight accessible, because you need skylight on the doors in order to make it work properly. So I had to move him back a little bit, but it hasn't impeded the efforts of the villagers to make more of themselves. So they're basically replicating. So now we've got the golem farm spawning pad set up. We've got a chamber sort of set up for the villagers. And what I'm going to do right now is set up a water elevator so that we can push these guys up there when a time comes for them to start doing their job. So I've got to get more glass, get more stuff set up, and get the elevator pushed into place, and get the roof put on the chamber itself. And then that'll be done and dusted and ready to go. All we got to do is get a kill chamber put up there. So let me go up there and show you guys how we're going to do that. Alright. So what we're going to do up here is I'm going to drop this down a couple levels, and we're going to, wall it all off so that no golems escape. And they'll wind up going into a platform of hoppers down below somewhere here with lava blades on top to get rid of the golems. And then what we're going to do from there is have the items shoot into a downward hole, basically. So I'm going to put a hole all the way down to where our item sorter system is, and that'll drop that into there. Alright, so we got our work cut out for us. I'm going to go grab some more materials. We're going to build this section here, and then we're going to build the roof up there and get the villagers up there and start getting some golems. So we'll be back here in a minute as soon as I get some more resources, and then we'll get to work. Alright guys, we're back. I had a little bit of a snafu. Apparently I measured out the hole wrong, and I had everything pushed over to the one side, so I had to rip out one side and put in another side. Move a little things over and all that good stuff. But we've got all of this built and in place. The golem trap is now set. Let's go down here and take out all this stuff here. We don't need any more. Alright, and temporarily I'm going to put the iron in here until I can get my item dropper system put in place to put it into the storage system. But as you can see, we have our golem trap all set up. They'll fall into here, they'll get burned up, and the items will get collected here. So, pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. Alright, now the next process is to move some villagers. Yeah, we're going to move some villagers, start getting them cycled up in there, get them moving. But I got to finish putting the top onto that first, so what I'm going to do is get some glass, get that topped off, and then when we come back, we're going to start moving villagers up. We're going to do the transportation of the villagers. So we'll be back here in just a short second. Alright guys, we're back here. We got some work finished on this bad boy. And as you can see, we got our golem spawning pit done. We've got our villagers up here. We got about 40 of these bad boys up here for the 80 doors that are up here. And still got the temporary elevator. I'm going to have to take that down. And then we got our villager spawner down there doing its thing. Oh, and there's a golem. We have golem. There's a golem. Oh, but there's a creeper. I'm going to have to do some lighting up in here. Because that is not good. We don't want spawned creatures coming through here. Especially zombies. We need to make sure this is lit up pretty good. So, we'll take care of that. We'll get some lighting in here. Not too shabby, though. We already got our first golem. Pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I got a lot of cleanup work to do and preparations to make. But that's all the time we have for today. We have our iron production in full swing. So hopefully we can get our storage system completed and get some other redstone type projects on the way. But I am DarthProtius. That's our episode for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like if you wouldn't mind. Smack that subscribe button if you want to see more of this kind of stuff and you want to keep up with what we're doing. And as always, share this on social media. Tell your friends. Minecraft After Dark is back and we're doing some cool stuff. But you guys have a Minecraft day, and I am out of here.